grabbing that. I think that's a Rasia already, and he will still be using that Santino.
So Koda Santino for EOS Divine. They get the Tatsuya. Cassie should be the pick for Movie Star R7. Two of our co-streamers on site. So Iris is the choice for Movie Star R7. Are they gonna let the Cassie go? They should take the Cassie here.
Yeah, they should. Especially if they had Tatsuya already on their end. No, they go for the Chrono. So Cassie is still available, but judging from the first two picks, there's less chance that they will be using it. There's no combination that they can use a Cassie, so they prompted for a Homer. And what would be the next one? And Oscar's already out, and Ignis. So I couldn't find a read on this on display for EVO's Divine, but an Orion pick. All right, let's see though. Let's see though if this is legit. I guess we've seen this yesterday from Fluxo, but no contentions. I think everything is there, and we've seen Movistar R7 already choose a Raiden, which is a in ranked matches an optimal active skill in Clash Squad. Same goes for Orion. They will be able to do so, but if the plan is still the same for Rasia, who will be using that Santino, being in the back lines, then just getting information, there's not so much of like that one-click push that we might see from the team. They have the potential of going from the push, but it will still be slow. That can be countered with the Chrono as well as a Tatsuya Rebel Rush, especially with the Orion. If it comes down to the line, Orion can go in solo, and probably if you have that great accuracy in a close range, if you have a shotgun, probably M590, M1887, can easily get a headshot whilst you go for that conversion. So not quite sure what the ideation is, but we'll have to find out in the game.
Yeah, man.
On Kalahari, so that is a map that EVO's Divine should feel a lot more comfortable on, and they do have the correct characters, correct abilities to navigate it to a certain degree. Play at Refinery and Council Hall, suddenly the Ignis and the Homer becomes a lot more powerful, and the Coda too, all these closed off areas. Most of the spots that we have on Kalahari for Clash Squads have very crucial points of interest that if you have any sort of AoE detection.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a few as well. Stone Ridge, Command Post, even in Foundation. There's not so much of elevation, but once you have that Coda pop, you will be able to spot on where the position of the opponents are that easily, and then you can just approach it. But if in case it goes to Mammoth, like the elevation, there's a certain delay before you look up, and that aurora vision pulses that you might miss some of the movements of those opponents in the higher ground. So we'll have to see on how they're going to make this work. It's still, I don't know what the plan is for both teams. This is definitely an orthodox, but again, if it works, it works, and this might be another reference that can be used towards as the team grows closer to the grand finals.
Let's see if R7, Movistar R7 can join the ranks of those in the 1-1 bracket. They already know who their next opponent is going to be. It's going to be Los. It's waiting.
because they did travel a long way, and they are representing their region as well as their performance in this game. But Tatsuya, can you pass me over that coat, that jacket? I've been looking for something like that.
DJ Awa, we don't need those.
Skylar is ready though in the cosplay because you just have to put a white coat.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you just have to look, Asian enough. I was checking my skin tone because I do have a white suit. Get a 1-1 straight off the bat at Shrine. Joker though, having a better end of that. Hash gets picked back up. Russia needs some help right now. Games game overwhelmed by Aim God. So it's still a 1-1 trade. We better start for Evos. And they were like two Joker getting outmaneuvered by Ray, and that is what we want until Della has something to say about it. Ray ends up going down. Joker is picked back up. That's the dash. Little reposition. Apex falls off his high ground. Aim God comes in from behind to try to provide support and ends up being a 1-for-1 trade regardless. Somehow R7 pulls it back, and it's just Apex against Joker.
Apex against Joker, but Aim God will need to recover though. Good chance for him to also put in some play here. Apex already putting some pressure onto Joker just to make sure it doesn't have any headway towards Hacks. But distraction, Aim God goes close and personal, and there you have it. Apex goes for a triple shuriken to the face.
Revolver plus a rifle too.
Let's see though if they'll be able to make this work. Santa Catarina is something where you need more firepower, especially if you will be taking this elevation that Joker is taking right now. But Joker and Ray, we've seen this yesterday. A surprise hit is possible, but two on that Deagle up close and personal. Let's see who's going to win it. A pop of that glue will save Joker, and that jump takes down Ray. All I have to do is wait, and he goes for that first blood. Della would be traded as well. Hacks right now, a little bit too strong, especially as he charged up, and Games King goes in for that push, but goes down as well. Hacks against Russia right now, viable unless Russia goes in or goes out from that get-go, and Hacks will be taking another point.
Great pre-fire from Joker too. Just 1-2 extra spams to catch Ray completely off guard, because I had a feeling Ray wanted to jump spot that.
Yeah.
It was just Joker being a lot more aware of that situation. Both teams did go for a very heavy investment, and clearly R7 came out on the better end.
That's one thing though. I mean, if Ray just waited it out, he might have won that game, or probably just go into the other side, help out the rest of the teammate, just leave Joker behind to fight in a later part. But let's see though. It's a 2-2 split right now for both teams, and Joker managed to hit Russia in the early parts, and Games King will be given that opening against Ray, and doesn't even have that flash to protect his back, and simultaneously eliminating players from Evos.
Hit him right where it hurts the most. And R7 ramping up. Now the economy looks sublime for them. For Evos, it's time to go for a bit of a save. Triple revolvers. It's the quad revolvers. P90. And Russia having barebone to work with. They can't afford still get the armor for themselves. At least that's something, but no glue wall for Russia.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't need so much glue wall. Just have that Santino, and he can steal it away if they can go for the first blood. So there goes Jutsu to explode into their faces, but not so much of damage apart from Ray, who received 2, and that fireball Jutsu, and he will need to back away because he's slowly losing HP. Hacks right now, If he gets too close, he can pop that Orion if it's already charged up. That Crimson Urge is already charged up. But Joker would be the trump card. There goes Abax for the push. P90 gameplay for the takedown. And Joker goes down as well. Ray just jumps in and out from the time turner. That Della rather. That saves him at that point. But let's see if he can find this situation, but not so much because they have the manpower to do so.
Okay, finally initiated from Evil's Abax, taking matters into his own hands. So they sub Abax back in.
First blood.
Compared to the last match, Evil's making some adjustments, and maybe that is the key to have Abax. They'll be in the front line to help out the rest of his team. And this initiative finally worked out. They were able to box in R7 despite a start where I felt like R7 got control of the compound and refinery. Those intel gatherers are going to be so important. Aim got trying to corral the rest of R7 into the middle of the platform in between the silos itself. R7 all stick together, and Rasha takes a big hit. Joker follows up with a two-piece. James King gets captured back by Ray, but Rasha down. That long range support is already gone. Exit firewall splits off battle line. Della in a 1v2, and Abax wins out that one. Evo tries to build himself out of this one. The blue wall being pushed down by Aimgod, as now he gets to heal himself and bring Abax back up.
There you have it. I was about to say that Ray's position is quite well, but right now it's not doing so well. I believe that is an ace for Joker after taking down Rasia and recovering. That is just something else from Movistar R7. They're performing quite well, similar to what we've seen Loss do. And we're talking about EWC champions here. And also a good team that can fight against anyone in the Clash Squad.
Joker popping off that round from start to end, uncontested, not under pressure at all. And a big contributor of that is just the early pickoff onto Rasha from afar. We said eliminating the long range support gives R7 a lot more breathing room, and Joker took advantage of that. 7 eliminations as we had the Mammoth for round number 6. Gameskin getting tagged up pretty early on. The rest of Evos have a clear idea coming on just from one side. Rasha will take contact again as he's forced to duck back. Della and Gameskin aggress, hacks on the high ground. If they get the timing right and they take out Ray, this could be deadly. They'll start off by taking out Rasha, and now Ray is exposed exactly to front, and hacks comes in just at the right timing, just like what we wanted from R7. As everything falls into place, and the rest of Evos will fall one by one.
Yeah, I mean, you called that right. Only Apex remain right now, and Joker can go up close and personal. Not so much of a risk, but there goes a steal on that elimination with an M1887 by Della. No problem indeed. They still win the point, and 2 rounds closer, 2 wins closer to ending this game.
And it happens so fast again.
Double kill.
We saw the positioning of R7. We knew that if they pull up that flank, it would instantly end the round. But the fact that Rasha was not able to play at all, the initial tag from Joker, the follow-up knockdown really made life 10 times harder for Evos. Down, it's 4-2 in favor of Movistar R7. We head to Council Hall. Apex with the M1887 hack takes the initial shot from Rasha. Imgod will try to go for the wraparound. This is an opening that they can look for, and Imgod makes good of it.
It's a good thing, though. I mean, they understand that hacks will try to go for the isolated Rasia, and Aimgod is just waiting for that to happen. Now, Ray right now is trying to defend himself, blocking anyone from jumping in on that second floor. Give an opening, though, to the rest of the team of Evos. Della, shadow stitching has been used so that he can get away quite swiftly, but 3 on the crosshairs gunning at him. Even Joker cannot do anything. So let's see if Della right now can still recover, because Rasia is getting a little too close, and Abax goes down from shotgun of Della. And the combination and communication, coordination coming from these 2 players ended Evo's round.